Hi, I'm Tommy.
Hey, Chris here, and we are doing an episode of YouTube Celebrity Gossip News. So we have some awesome stories to talk about. So Tommy, give us what you're going to talk about first.
Okay, I'm going to bring you up to date, up to speed about what has been up with Charles Trippi. As a lot of you may or may not know, he just recently, at the end of near the end of last year, went through a second brain surgery, which turns out that this time the tumor was cancerous. So he's been on chemo for about 5 rounds now. And so from the time of the second surgery and to now, it's shrinking to about smaller than the size of a pea. So it's really has come down. So, and he's looking great. You know, he's doing really good. He's getting back in the swing of things. He's going to be on tour soon. So that's the latest update if you have been following Charles Trippi, if you're a fan of him. So what you got to say about that?
Well, I'm glad he's trying to get that surgery under wrap, and he's doing good. He looks good on camera. Whenever I watch his videos, he's looking awesome. He seems to be losing a lot of weight, more weight than I lost. The chemo is definitely helping him out. So I hope he, successfully gets rid of everything and is disease-free. So moving on. So Tommy, do you know who Seth Green is, right?
Yes, I do.
And he played as the Green Hornet. He played as other things. He's a very good actor. Obviously, his mother-in-law, has Alzheimer's, and so he went to congressmen to help raise more money so that they can find a cure for the disease, because there hasn't really been any cure whatsoever, and so he's trying to do what he can to donate money to research so he can do that, so he can actually find a cure for Alzheimer's and stuff. And when he went, it was they weren't a really big fan of even Knocked Up, the movie that he did. So, it was quite hilarious, but on the other end, he really, is trying really, really hard to get money together. So what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's definitely a good thing, because I'm going to say all, but there's a good percentage of people that do are affected by Alzheimer's, and it's not what a lot of people once thought it was. A lot of people thought it was just mainly genetic. Maybe at one time it was, but in some cases it's not even genetic. It could be something that in the environment you're in, or the way your brain has been stimulated all your life, in combination with a little bit of genetics. So just because your mom or dad wound up getting to that stage of Alzheimer's, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be having Alzheimer's. So, and it's also different levels of Alzheimer's. A lot of people just like cancer. A lot of people, it's really another common misconception is there's lots of different levels. There's the level of where someone just totally just has no recollection who anyone is, can't remember a darn thing, and then there's people who have can remember certain things, here and there. It's called selective. Some people call it selective amnesia, but that's totally different. This is called selective Alzheimer's.
Right. So anyways, moving on, what else do you have, Tommy?
Well, for any of you people who like hearing the word babies or baby, I'm going to bring you up to speed on all the YouTubers right now who are going to be having babies in the near future and the distant future, meaning a while from now. So let's get started. Kaylee the wife of Casey, is going to be having her third child this spring. And then another person from the Montague, Cheryl Lazar, I think is her name, is having her first child roughly around the same time. And then a while back, I announced that Phil and Lindsay are having a child, and we now know it's a boy. Still don't know the name. And that is also sometime in the next couple months here, a spring baby. And 2 more to add to this list of baby watch of YouTubers. We have Chris Perillo, who does tech videos, vlogs, and considers himself an all-around geeky guy. Him and his wife Diana are expecting their first child. As of right now, we do not know what the gender is, and that will probably be somewhere towards the end of the year. And also, MGM, or aka Joe Pennant, and his wife Sarah are also expecting sometime later at the end of this year, or and maybe beginning of next year, depending on when they conceive, are also expecting a little one.
Right. I you know, honestly, I gotta be honest with you. It's exciting news that all these YouTubers are having babies. Can't believe it. It's awesome. I think it's wonderful, and I love watching, like, when the Shay-Tards had their babies, like Baby Shay and Little Shay. I was like really excited to see them born and stuff, and maybe they'll pull a video out, you know, in the hospital of them being born and stuff, and that's what I like. It's absolutely really cool to see a baby coming into the world and stuff. So, okay, so moving on. We have Justin Bieber's, so you guys know that Justin Bieber has gone to Tennessee to want to do hip-hop, right? You know that, Tommy, right? Okay, so he's living in a music producer's house, and so the town is outraged that he's actually there, that he's looking for a place there, that he's still wanting to do whatever there and stuff. But here's the thing. Basically, paparazzi was outside of his house when, you know, they were waiting for Justin to come out so they can get a few photos of him and so they can do their jobs right. So Justin Bieber's security guard came out and was just like, you know, found a paparazzi taking pictures. And so what the security guard did was actually, when he saw the paparazzi taking pictures, he grabbed the camera, stole it, put it into the Escalade that Justin Bieber has, and then drove off with told the driver to drive off. And so when he came back, when they catched up with the bodyguard, basically, he honestly was arrested. And so after he was arrested, the paparazzi got his camera back. So overall, what are your thoughts about that story, Tommy?
Well, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, the bodyguard's here to protect Justin Bieber, not to steal someone's camera. You know, I get it, you know, you might not want the pictures to be taken, but unless he really felt that one of these photographers was out to, you know, threaten his life, that would be a whole other ball game.
Right. Justin Bieber has been getting a lot more in trouble. He's been going to jail. He's had many, many issues. He's actually going to court too. So overall, I mean, the bodyguards that he's had, this has not been the first time that he's had issues, that the bodyguards have had issues with the paparazzi or the public. So my thing about the bodyguards, Justin should actually fire the bodyguards. So, I mean, what are your thoughts about that, Tommy?
I mean, yeah, because their job is not to take to take a camera from somebody. You know, if someone has a gun, you know, and all bodyguards are trained to deal with people with guns. Now, if someone has a gun or is starting to lunge at Justin Bieber, that's a whole other ball game. You know, But if you just snapping pictures, man, I mean, that's one of the things that comes with being a celebrity. You know, paparazzi is part of being a celebrity. You know.
Right. My thing is that if you don't want pictures taken of you, if you don't want anybody in your life, if you can't handle it, you shouldn't be in it. You should get out of it and go somewhere else where you're not noticeable. Even have face surgery, you know? I mean, you could change your face. I mean, in today's economy, you know, for big celebrities out there, yeah, they may want to be noticed, but, you know, just go underneath the radar. Don't get noticed. So that's all simple and fine. I mean, basically, if you don't want to be a star or anything, or be noticed, or can't handle it. So what else do you have, Tommy?
Okay. Well, it's kind of a double story. So, you know, who have you heard of Grace Helbig, Hannah Hart, and Mamrie Hart?
Yes.
Okay, well, the three of them just recently, last year, got together and did a movie where some was filmed in Chicago. I couldn't figure out where, or didn't really look to see further where the camp was, but they made a movie that was written by Mamrie called Camp Dakota. Basically, it's a really well written and acted movie, starring all three of them, and basically it's them, you know, the characters finding out, you know, that, you know, life isn't all what they dreamed it to be, you know, and I'm not giving anything away if anyone hasn't seen it yet, but that's just the basic premise of it. Is, you know, one of the main characters finds out, you know, that her life wasn't you know what she thought it was supposed to be. So there'll be a link down in the description for that, to where you can get it off of iTunes only for $9. It's a really good movie. The other thing is the Fine Brothers, if anyone knows who those are.
Sure have. What about them?
Okay, well, they have been teaming up. Well, they just teamed up with Nick Cannon and his production company to produce a show called React to That, which basically takes a combination of the Kids React and the Teens React show and puts them together in one show. And instead of finding all new teens and all new kids, it's going to be a lot of the same kids and a lot of the same teens. And if it goes on, if it takes off, if Nickelodeon likes it. So basically, they filmed the pilot and they present it to Nickelodeon, and they I'll have a link down to a video where they talk about it, and basically you can
right,
you know, do hashtag what the hashtag is. So basically,
okay,
it'll be, I think I said about like a half hour or whatever show, but that would affect their actual React show on YouTube. That'd still be the same. So what you have to say to those two stories?
Camp Dakota sounds awesome. The Nick Cannon story sounds awesome. Nickelodeon is awesome. It's not what it used to be, but still cool. So, moving on, we are going to do some promotions. Tommy, who do you have for us as far as promotions?
Okay, I'm going to start off with Travis Clark, who just recently started his own vlog channel with his now girlfriend from We the Kings.
Okay. So what did they do?
Just like Charles and Allie, they're telling, you know, their life story as boyfriend and girlfriend, and along with his dog Elvis. So basically, you know, day-to-day thing, you know, what life is as a date, like what's it like dating a rock star out in LA.
Right, so the links will be down on the description below, and so you will be able to go check these YouTubers out as well. So, and one person I have to promote, and her name is Rebecca. She goes by Mom's the Witch on YouTube, and she does a lot of vlogging with her husband and her family, and she has a lot of fun passing on educational things out there, or fun with vlogging out there, to where she's a vlogger and she has a great time doing it. So so basically, you guys could check out all the stories down here in the description, and what story did you like? Comment on what story you liked. And anything else, Tommy?
Subscribe.
All right. Is that it?
Yep. So, once again, I'm Tommy.
Hey, and I'm Chris, and this has been a Next Level Productions.
The channel that takes you to the next level.
All right. Peace.